Injury, yeah, for Liam, just so he's got the high ankle sprain, so it's going to be not days, it's going to be weeks for him. So hopefully, if things were, I'd imagine, to go great, with the injury, he'll see, maybe some of January, maybe at the end of January, but it'll be weeks, not days.
Could have been worse and could have been better.
Yeah, I think, yeah, could always be. But yeah, I mean, it's we've been in this position before. We dealt with it with Donovan, we dealt with it with Steph, we've dealt with it with Andre Jackson. This is obviously a different team, not as dominant a team to when you suffer a loss. But there's a lot of teams that are dealing with losing key players. So.
Is this an opportunity for Jalen and Jaden to kind of have to step up now?
Well, I think it's an opportunity for the entire roster. I mean, Liam was doing more for his team, than almost any freshman in the country. I mean, what we're asking from him was two-way player, second leading rebounder, a creator with a high usage rate, clutch shot maker, closer, second half of games. He'd established himself not as only one of the better freshmen, but one of the best players in our league. And so it's a chance for Jalen Stewart. It's a chance for Jaden Ross. It's a chance for Aiden Mahaney. It's a chance, for every other player just to play better. It's a chance for us to defend and rebound better and win that way.
Do you guys go into this game assuming Hopkins isn't going to play, or how do you prepare? I mean, because it's kind of a mystery to everybody.
Yeah, I think just you treat it the way you would treat any injury situation where you cover the lineup when he's in the game at the at the 4 and at the 5 for them. He's played both, and you go you prepare both ways. It's he's so good of a player. If we were to not do that and then he shows up out there, that would be bad.
And I guess kind of typical of the Big East, you see the teams that maybe started out hot, just cooled off a little, teams that started out slow, starting to play better. I mean, you guys and Marquette are basically the constants, but
yeah.
Where do you see the league right now? Who are the teams that you're looking at and thinking,
Yeah, well, I mean, it's impressive, what Marquette's done. It's impressive what St. John's has been able to do. I think Georgetown, obviously, Ed has done a great job at makes obviously a really good Georgetown, really good St. John's is good for the league. Creighton, obviously, losing Pop Isaacs, but a big win versus Kansas in the non-conference at home was great for the league. It's the thing about the benefit of playing in the SEC and the Big 12, this year is just just having all those teams with such great net rankings, like top 10, top 15, top 20, top 25 net rankings. You're playing quad 1 games at home. You don't have to play these really bad quad 3 or quad 4 games in conference, or even quad 2s on the road. I mean, it's but I think our league is unique because it's so physical, it's so intense. So I think you could throw all those net rankings and Ken Palms out the window when you start Big East play, because the games are all going to be wars.
Yeah, I mean, nothing easy, but nothing insurmountable, but nothing easy.
Nothing's ever easy, in the league, top to bottom. I think the bottom of the league is clearly better than it was last year.
And all teams deal with injuries, like you noted. Do you consider yourselves pretty fortunate the way they've played out the last couple of years? Like Steph was early,
yeah.
Donovan was super early.
Yeah.
None of these injuries have kept anyone out of March.
Yeah. I mean, we were able to get everyone back in time to really get a rhythm as a team, and I think with Liam's situation, he's a huge reason why we've been able to kind of rally and get to where we are. Winning 7 in a row, and he's a huge reason why. One of our top reasons. He's been an anti-freshman. The guy's been just awesome. in every way. I mean, just the play, his maturity, and the way he goes about his business. But I think the thing for us is if we could just this team now with him out, it's going to have to find ways to win enough games and develop some people that could really enhance this team. And then when we do get him back healthy at the end of the month into February. This could be a blessing for us, but it's only a blessing if you can find a way to win enough games while he's out. Because now you're developing people, developing your bench, but you do have to win enough games that you're not, kind of a little bit beaten up.
And he has this wealth of experience under his belt now, whereas like Steph was kind of starting from ground zero when he got back from his injury, so to speak.
Yeah. He, when he gets back healthy, he's going to be in a position to. Obviously have to knock the rust off for a game or two potentially, but he'll be returning to a stronger team than the team that he left, as long as we're able to continue to win in his absence.
How's he handling the situation now? Because he got banged up in the summer and then the fall too, I think, right? He missed some time in practice, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right? Or maybe not? Maybe I'm making that up.
That's a violation of
HIPAA?
What did you just say, Bobby? It's a HIPAA violation. I'm not gonna. He's not good. He goes back to, he's Aquaman now. He's going to go back in the pool and he's going to go and do his work in the pool. He goes back to being Aquaman now. I prefer when he's Thor. When he's Thor and he's on the court. Yeah, but now he just goes back to being Aquaman.
Do you start Jalen for a little bit of offense to start out, or do you like the way Jaden has been playing defense and you?
Yeah, I mean, for us it's Jaden and it's Jaden and it's Aiden. Those are the two guys that you think about. But they all are going to get a chance now to play. Jalen Stewart, he's got to get consistent and he's got to attack this stretch here. There's an opportunity for all three of those men to really establish themselves. It's a big opportunity, for them to really give us, more minutes, more production, show the strength of how deep our team is.
Is Ahmad? Is he healthy? Is just kind of.
Ahmad is healthy. The shoulder thing messed him up. It really did. And then once you. That 10th player, if you believe in your 9, it's not always easy to get to the 10th guy, but he's definitely in play here. I think he should get an opportunity tomorrow. He's practiced pretty well, and now if Aiden's going to get a chance to play more off the ball here, that's more of an opportunity for another guy like Ahmad.
What was the Andre Jackson situation you mentioned? Was that from 2 years ago?
I think so. Didn't he miss it? That he came back for the Wilmington game, right?
Yeah, just like 16.
Yeah, and then he came back for the Wilmington game, I think.
So that was early in the year.
That was early in the year, too.
Yeah, that's right. That might have been
Big East Media Day. He was
sophomore.
Yeah.
He was
got stuck in a net.
2 years ago was my first year.
Adama hurt his, remember Adama got hurt versus Eastern Shores. I mean, we've had to deal with
Samson. Missed a lot of
Samson's missed a lot of time.
Book night was your
Book, I know, when he fell on the ground, or dove on the ground, he was skateboarding.
Wearing a sweater tomorrow.
Wait, is that what happened?
Yes.
Speaking of.
No. Yes, no, I don't know. Bobby's saying something and I'm saying something else.
All the way back to Altariq having a tough stretch with a few injuries. Lingering injuries, new injuries.
Yeah. Al. One of the guys that helped us build it, Al Tariq.
You had to be maybe surprised, but happy to see Fremantle back, right? I mean,
that was good to see. I mean, just good to see him out on the court. It's going to take him some time and the team to readjust to him, being out there. But you want to see the best players play. I mean, it sucks that Bryce is just not been able to be healthy in Fremantle, and you don't want your league, the best players in your league to not play. You don't want anyone to get hurt, but in particular the best players. It's never good.
I think Team U landed in a good spot in Minnesota.
Yeah, that's a good spot. I think I know that they were really maybe the highest on him going through the draft process, and I think it was, I think it's. I know they believe in him. I know that their communication with the staff is that they're really excited to have him as a part of the organization. I think they were very, maybe the team that was the most high on him going into the draft. So I think it's going to give Tristan his best shot.
Was the offense being out of sync the second half against DePaul? Was that more Liam, or was it because it happened at the same time? That
Well, it was part
you
Liam.
lose-
It was
you
part
put-
Liam and Haas. Part Liam. But we start to get into a rhythm of what we like to call and the actions and the matchups, and like I said, Liam was a major, high usage guy for us, and not just a shot maker, but got to the foul line, attacked the paint, would go in the mid post, would play in zoom. I mean, he was playing in the ball screen. I mean, we used him all over the floor. So. It's given us a couple days to adjust and figure out some adjustments. Losing Haas too, also hurt. And then we just turned the ball over too much. We were a mess with the basketball.